Marvelous and stirring is your autobiography, O Lord. Rare are people like you, and blessed are those who can behold you. Though I have considered myself accomplished, it is you who has attained the highest of all states. I have received the greatest of gifts from you. Please give me your blessing before I depart.
You have my blessing, Bhusunda, but it is I who is blessed by one such as you. Hearing the story I tell, I will accompany you for some distance before we part.
We walked for some time, and then we parted. This is the story of Bhusunda. Rama, practice as he practices, live as he lives, and all of your questions will be answered. Bhusunda said that the consciousness is like a funnel, narrow at one end and wider on the opposite end. We are constantly moving forward, looking to the next thing. Our vision is small. Reverse this tendency and go back. Your consciousness will widen, removing judgments based on limited understanding, opening up the latent powers of the mind, making the miraculous possible. Find and follow the prana, for it is the expansion of this prana that will bestow longevity upon you. Death is only the result of our store of prana running out through lack of attention on it. Practice as Bhusunda practices, and you too will find the true meaning of human life.
Lord, by the rays of light shed by you, the gloom of the darkness I felt has been lifted. I can now see hope again. But Bhusunda, I have one more question. I see from the teachings of Bhusunda how each individual can attain freedom from suffering. But what of the whole world? Many people have not heard the teachings you have given me. It would take ages to spread the word. Even then, many would not be reached. How can we help those who suffer?
The wisest of questions, Rama. It shows that true compassion burns in your heart, without which humans behave like beasts. This world cycle of suffering you speak of, it is the result of a collective consciousness. Everyone has the delusion that happiness can only be found in the fulfillment of their immediate desires, and therefore that is their intention in life. To counteract this collective consciousness, or group, we would need a group with the opposite intention. This group would be unified in their intention of emanating the reality that, through the expansion of their lives and the practice I have given you, happiness can be found.
And how will the message be heard?
Through this Vasha Yoga, the practitioner's power of attention goes far beyond that of a person who allows their attention to wander undisciplined. Also, this world group I spoke of, it is a group based on the commonality of their separate intentions. But the group of yogis would be fully united in their intentions and would be emanating with a much greater power than that of the world group. People would need to feel the truth for themselves and then seek how to find this life expansion by finding a guru to guide them.
Do you think people would choose?
Yes, because who does not desire ultimate happiness, immortality, and the ability to change what is wrong in this world?
Bhusunda, by your grace my sorrow is gone. Blessed I am to be your disciple. Please bless me.
When Bhusunda was finished, King Dasaratha invited 10,000 holy ones from all over the country. He fed them and gave them gifts in Bhustunda's honor. Later, he held a feast in the honor of the knowledge Bhusunda had bestowed upon him. He invited the poor and cripples, leaving no one out from the happiness he felt for the knowledge he had gained. And so concludes the story of Bhusunda.
Puppet show, take 3.
Here's Rama.
Guys,
Swans? Oh, it's totally right.
there's a divinity known as Hara, or Shiva, who is the god of gods and is adored by all.
Hold it closer to
He's
the...
devoted
Yeah,
to the
closer.
welfare of the entire universe. And when there is trouble too great for the other gods, they turn to him. He is the greatest yogi, meditating for eons, with matted hair, ash smeared on his body. The shining moon sits in his matted locks, and a cobra encircles his neck. His consort, Uma, occupies one half of his body. The personification of creation.
Personification.
Oh, I gotta remember that. The personification of creation, male and female, as one. One day, Alambusha, the leading female deity and his retinue, called together the...
Okay, pause. Alambusha, move over. Okay, the retinue is in the bushes.
It says his.
Move further.
My script, that might
Okay,
confuse me.
we'll correct it.
Okay.
Say hers.
Okay, retinue tipping over.
One day, the leading female deity and her retinue... Oh no, because it's in his retinue because it's Shiva's
Right.
retinue. In his retinue, called together the other female demigods, and trouble began. They got it into their minds that Shiva misused his power over them. They decided to use their powers and steal Uma from him. After their success, they celebrated and became intoxicated, and in turn, their many animal vehicles also became intoxicated. They sang and danced, laughed and roared.
Okay, you can't wave it around crazy, otherwise I can't see what it is.
Keep them down lower towards the cardboard, guys, like they're standing on the cardboard. Move it closer, Adi. To the screen. There you go.
As the swans, vehicles of Brahmi, goddess of wisdom and learning, danced with Connor the Crow, in them arose the desire to mate.
Keep going. Don't stop there.
It says stop.
Oh no, I didn't say. Okay, bad stopping point. Never mind.
Don't listen, just keep going. Keep going.
Mate. ...
No, stop.
When
Come
the
on.
celebration was over, the deities went to Lord Shiva.
Okay, wait. Okay. All right. Yeah. Now vehicles down.
Elf food?
Shiva up.
Retinue.
Retinue and Shiva.
Okay, and whoever did that, taking off the other one, that was good, but we need a female to do that with.
Yay.
Okay, food in her hand. Put the food touching her hand. Perfect. Beautiful.
I did that last time.
Good.
When the
Retinue in the bushes. Shiva and entire procession over to the side a little bit more.
Yeah, keep going. Good, stop. No, stop. Good.
Food in her hand.
When
Good.
the celebrating was over, the deities went to Lord Shiva and offered Uma to him in the form of food,
Okay, give the food over. Food over to Shiva.
Shiva.
trying to play a trick on him. Shiva,
Hey.
Sorry.
being who he was, saw their deception. Realizing their stupidity,
Stop moving. Retinue.
they immediately restored Uma to her original
Don't
form.
overlap the retinue. No, it's good. No, it's Parvati.
Keep on.
So, no.
All the deities returned to their respective abodes.
Bye-bye.
The swans,
Yeah, have them walk off screen. That's good.
had not been present, and informed her of all that had taken place. Soon, the swans became pregnant.
Okay, swans down lower. Brahmi up a little higher. Good.
Mommy said, "Since you are all big with child, you will not be able to perform."
Down,
your
swans.
duties.
Perfect.
So for some time, go where you please.
Okay.
The swans laid 21 eggs, in time we hatched, and 21 of us were born in the family of Khanda, the crow. Along with our mothers, we worship the goddess
Okay.
Brahma.
Mothers.
By her grace and
Swans.
teaching, we attained knowledge of the true self and liberation. We then approached our father, who
Quickly.
the deities went to Lord Shiva.
Pause. Let them get them up. Okay, retinue in the bushes and overlapping. Move over.
All he does is give me enough room to...
Okay, Vishnu, you need to move over as far as you can.
As far as I can?
Yeah.
Okay, so is this...
I mean your body. You're perfect. Shiva's
Vishnu's
perfect.
good. Everybody's good.
Okay, we're pushing the whole thing though. We're gonna knock it over.
and
Good.
offered Uma to him in the form of food. Trying to play
No, put it in his hand.
My hand, what I'm saying. The hand.
Shiva, being who he was, saw their deception. Realizing their stupidity, they immediately restored Uma to her original form. All the deities returned to their respective abodes. The swans returned to Brahmi, who had not been present, and informed her all of that had taken place. Soon the swans became pregnant. Brahmi said, "Since you are all big with
Down,
power,
swans.
Swans down.
Oh, no, not all the way.
Just against the cardboard. There we go.
you will not be able to perform your duties. So for some time, go where you please." The swans laid 21 eggs. In time, we hatched.
All right, the castle slides back in at that point, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
and then Ramji, you'll pick up. Pay attention. Come on, Ramji, pay attention. Okay. Move it. You can just, yeah. She go. Two hands. Okay. Too far away.
I don't think this phone could go off because they'll see me go big.
Don't worry, I'll put it back. All right, court scene. Ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the show.
Rama, practice as Bhusunda practices, and you too will know the true meaning of human life.
Lord, by the rays of light shed by you, the gloom. Yes. Oh, I forgot.
Lord!
Lord, by the
There you
rays of
go.
light shed by you, the gloom of the darkness I
Okay,
felt.
again. No, good.
This is your moment.
You gotta do it though.
This is your moment.
Again.
Oh.
Lord.
Lord, by the
Yes,
oh,
perfect.
that was bad.
No.
Lord, by the rays of light shed by you, the gloom of the darkness I have felt is gone. I can now see hope in life. But Vashista, I have one more question. I see from the teachings of Bhusunda how each individual can attain freedom from suffering. But what of the whole world? Many people have not heard the teachings you have given. It would take ages to spread the word. Even then, many would not be reached. How can we help those who suffer?
The wisest of questions.
Okay, and let's skip to Valmiki.
I know all those.
Okay. No, Bishop. There we are.
Yeah,
Valmiki.
right. Yeah.
Just remember, no, you're standing. Remember, it's prayer position.
When Vashista was finished, King Dasratha invited 10,000 holy ones from all over the country. He fed them and gave them gifts in Vashista's honor. Later, he held a giant feast in the honor of the knowledge Vashista had bestowed upon them. He invited the poor and crippled, leaving no one out from the happiness he felt for the knowledge he had gained. And so concludes the Bhusunda story.
Okay, when he's done, Ramji, you guys can spread out.
No, second, Bonnie, Bonnie. Split out. She's split out.